What up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'm going to show you guys how you can trade gold on the 15 minutes time frame. This is a topic everybody have been longing to see on this channel, how you can trade gold on the 15 minutes time frame. We all know gold is very volatile, and as such you should be trading in the lower time frame like 15 minutes and also the 5 minutes time frame for scalpers, though I know some people still trade gold on the higher time frame, and which is still very ideal, right? So but for today's video I'm going to show you guys how you can trade in the 15 minutes time frame without even looking at the higher time frame. But though you still have to consider the overall market trend, which is on the 1 hour time frame, marking your key levels. And if you have been following me for some time now, you understand that I trade key levels, structure and liquidity, and it is very simple to understand. So when you're done watching this video, make sure you click the subscribe button and also share this video to your friends so they can also learn how to trade gold. Okay, so let's jump on the chart right now. All right guys, so here we are on the chart. So this is gold chart on the 1 hour time frame, as you can see. And what I'm going to do first is I want to make sure that I get the overall market trend. And here on the 1 hour chart, identifying the trend is very easy, as we can see that the market is bullish, right, creating higher highs and higher lows, right? And right now we can see that the market is in a consolidation phase. Okay, market is in a consolidation phase. So now we are not going to do much, so we can still trade this as a trader that understands the market trend and also market structure. So you have to understand that market structure plays a very big role in trading. No matter any strategy you are going to be using today, tomorrow, and even years to come, if you don't understand structure, then you are done for. But don't worry about that. I'm going to make it very simple, and you also understand how to read your structures in the market. So as you can see, before we dive into the 15 minutes time frame, we also have to understand what is happening on the 1 hour time frame. And here on the 1 hour time frame, we can see that this is a higher low and this is a higher high, right? Okay, so we can say this is a higher low and this is a higher high. So we can take this one out. And so now we have identified our last higher high and our last higher low. We have to understand that whenever we have a sweep, because this is a sweep, this is not actually a break of structure, right? So it means that the leg or the low that created the high is now a weak low, so which means price is definitely going to take it out. So let's do it this way. So first thing, you come on your chart to identify the trend, you have to understand that market always creates series of higher highs and higher lows. So what we are seeing here is we have a high and we have a higher low, we have a higher high and we have a higher low. Okay, then this leg created this high, which is our last high there, right? So this is now our last high, and then this is our last low that created this high. So now we can see that price came back already to take this low, and also this low is also taken. So for you to understand the market is either going bearish, there must be a two low market, or price must take out two higher lows or two higher highs, right? So in this case we have a higher high, higher low, and then higher low, higher high. So now for us to confirm the trend, we must see that we want to see price take these two lows before we can consider that we want to short. Because right now I'm going to show you guys the simple way to get entries in the lower time frame, 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so now we can see that this was a higher high and then higher low. Okay, higher high, higher high, higher low, higher low. So these two low, price must take them out before we can decide to go short on this pair. Okay, so because sometimes price can either take this low, only take this low and then use this one to mitigate, then which means it can use this one as an inducement to mitigate this one before pushing to the upside. So we want to see price take this one and also this one. And how do we validate that? How do we validate the break of these two lows? We must see a candle close below, just like what happened here. So if you look here very well closely, you will see that this candle closed below this low, and also there is a candle that also closed below this other low. So which means this is a clear sign that the market wants to go bearish. So now, after we've identified our last high and then our last higher low, this other low, all of them have been taken out, we want to go down now to the 15 minutes time frame to understand where we can get entry from here. All right, so now on the 15 minutes time frame here, on the 15 minutes time frame, since we have already identified our higher high and our higher low, and the ones that price have already taken, we want to pay close attention to what is happening in the 15 minutes time frame for our entry. So now here on the 15 minutes time frame, this is why I said structure is key in trading. You must understand structure, and it is very easy. So in my mentorship, I make sure that I broke down structure in 3 parts, which is part 1, part 2, and part 3. And in these 3 parts of market structure, you will get to understand fake breakouts and also a valid breakout. You also get to understand fake break of structure and also what a valid break of structure. You all get to understand where you should be paying attention to if market is bullish, and where you should also be paying attention to if market is bearish. So these are things I've put in place for my student to also understand that market structure is a very vital plays a very vital role in the trading industry. So for whichever strategy you are using, you must understand market structure before any other thing. Though there are some strategies that you don't really need to understand market structure, but if you understand market structure, it gives you an edge in the market to understand and know when to take decisions in the market. All right, so here we have our last high, right? And here we have our last low. Very clear on the 15 minutes time frame now. Okay, so now the next thing you want to do is pay close attention now that price has given us a sweep, because this is obviously what a sweep. This is a sweep. So in some of my videos that I recorded on this channel, I've explained a valid sweep and also a fake sweep. So this is a sweep. The reason why this is a sweep is because immediately price break this high, it returned back immediately. That is why it took out this low, and also this one here was taken out by these candles. Okay, so now at this point, since we have this low and this one taken out, we want to pay close attention, because a lot of traders make this mistake, do this mistake rather, of not knowing where to take entry from. But I wanted to understand that in this case, a lot of traders would have either had their sell entry around this level, which is also still very valid. But I wanted to understand that if we have a high like this, right, a high like this one you're seeing here, this is an inducement entry, which means if you take entry from here, you understand that, okay, first we have a key level here. So because for those people that don't really understand a liquidity entry, you can either use your key level, which is this in the 15 minutes time frame. So you will still get a perfect entry for this, since you already know that the market has given you what a bearish structure, which is the last higher high was swept and the last higher low was taken, a candle close below, and also this other one, a candle close below. So now Don't forget the fact that gold is very, very much bullish. But we have already confirmed that on the 1 hour time frame, there is a shift in market structure. And that shift doesn't really confirm that the market is completely going to go bearish. It can come back here and then take this high and keep going up. We understand that this is gold. This is not just any other pair that we trade the way we like. It can do anything at any given time. So that's why you understand structure to take proper entry and make the right decision at the right time. So here now, you can either mark your key level and then have your entry point placed here, and then your stop loss just above this high here. Above this high here, instead of taking it to that extent, right? So you can have your stop loss placed here, which is some 8 pips stop loss, and you can target this low, right? So this is 1:4 clean trade, and you can see how it played out. So when the market is bullish, what you want to understand is that you read structure of the pair, right? You understand what the structure is telling and what is happening. So you keep reading every higher low and higher high, every higher low and higher high. Okay. So now another way to do this is if you are trading on the higher time frame, maybe you are coming on the daily time frame down to the 15 minutes time frame. Another way I can also show you how to do this if you are on the daily time frame is very, very simple. Right? So here on the daily time frame, since we understand that the market is very, very much still bullish and it has not really printed a lot of candles to give us good structure and also good key levels, we want to see price, at least we know that this is a key level that price has created. And I also understand that this is a sweep of liquidity. And I also know that this is our last or recent overall all-time high that price has created. Now, I also understand that this level here has been taken, and also we have this candle close above, which means that price is definitely still bullish on the daily time frame. And now, how do you get entry when stuff like this is happening? You want to see price open a new candle, maybe in a new day, right? We want to see price either trade back inside this key level here, which we are going to move to the 1 hour time frame to see the structure we are having in the lower time frame, which is 1 hour time frame. Then we can consider this. All right, so now on the 1 hour time frame, we can clearly see that this level that we marked on the daily time frame, it is what a strong key level. And that doesn't mean that price is going to keep respecting it. It can come down to look for a demand zone, which we have one here, to use it and go up. Now we are going to move to the 15 minutes time frame again to understand what is going to happen. But already we know that we have a key level here, and for the fact that price has already given us bearish structure, which is this, right? Which is this, right? Read it with me. So we have a higher low, a higher high, a break of structure, a sweep, a break of this, and also a break this. This is new low and this is a new high, which this is a liquidity, right? So price can just come in here and then use this key level to push price up for next week on gold. So now moving to the 15 minutes time frame, we want to pay attention to these two key levels right now, that we drew one on the daily time frame and also one on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so like I said, you must understand that gold is always bullish, and right now we don't really know what's going to happen. It is just a speculation that I'm expecting, right? I'm speculating. So I'm expecting price to either come to this level here, bounce off, or use this key level that we have here, or this demand zone rather, and push price back up. This is a liquidity, and this high can be taken out if case is not taken. So this is how I trade gold using the 15 minutes time frame. You also have to consider the 1 hour time frame before moving to the 15 minutes time frame to understand what is happening. So always make sure you read the market structure and know where you have your higher high and higher low. That way it will help you understand how you can trade gold profitably without stressing yourself. I believe this video really do help you guys, and if you like this video, kindly hit that subscribe button and share it with friends. Also check the link in the description to join my free Telegram community where I share free setup, and of course people are using my free setup to pass their challenges, and also my VIP is second to none. You hit TPs there. Check the link to join now. See you guys in my next video.